Hey everybody, my name is Mark Carlberg. I'm an audio engineer out of Maryville, Tennessee. I wanted to show you the Earthworks FW730 microphones. At my church, we have a 200 plus choir, and it is an essential part of our sound at my church. The leadership vision for the choir is to have a choir that looks good and sounds good. And it was a clear choice to go to the Earthworks Flexwand. You'll see that I have an SSL here. This is not something that I get to use every day, unfortunately, but the things that I'm about to show you on the processing side can be used from console to console. The approach and the philosophy is still the same. We have 6 choir mics spread out through our 200 plus choir. The biggest thing for us was that the sight lines still remain intact, are still good, and the choir mics are not as noticeable. It was really important with these microphones. They offer a really wide pickup pattern that picks up a large quantity of our vocals. So we didn't have to have 20 choir mics doing the same job that 6 of these Earthworks can do. I want to jump in and let you guys hear what a mix without our lead vocal sounds like, so you have an idea. And I will talk about the type of processing that I'm doing on these choir mics. All right, so now we're listening to a full mix, and let me jump into just an EQ. You'll see on the screen here, I have a high pass filter set at about 170 hertz, taking out some of that low end that we get. And then I'm doing some very minimal EQ things just because of some room resonances that we have. But flat, these mics sound great. I'm doing some compression on the microphones. It's 3 to 6 dB at times when they're really going strong. But again, very kind And then my choir mics are all going to a choir group, and there I'm doing a little bit more compression to kind of glue everything together, and then those are being sent out to my master. All right, so let me show you what it sounds like without processing on the channels. It'd be kind of minimal. I'm not gonna solo out every channel. I'll have the band in with it. So you'll notice a couple things with the low end and a couple things in the mid-range that we're doing. So you'll notice that there's a little bit more mid-range in there. Again, it's more of a room resonance thing that we're trying to deal with, just because we don't have the perfect acoustic treatment in our space. So let me go ahead and put those back in. So again, very minimal processing on our choir mics, going to a choir group with some compression that's happening, and then that's being sent out directly to our master. There are some things that we could do better, like the drums not being placed right next to the choir mics, or maybe getting a full enclosure. But those are the things that we are dealt with as audio engineers, is those unideal circumstances. And so I think this kind of proves that we're able to get a huge sound from our choir mics. With the room resonances, with the drum kit being right there and all that low end, we do tend to cut that low end out, as you can see on the high pass filter, but we supplement that in with gang vocals that are in the choir loft singing in individual mics. Thanks for watching, and if you guys are looking to upgrade your sound, please look at the Earthworks Flexwands.